Okay everyone, welcome back. In this video tutorial part 2, we continue in to develop our project is online shop with Blazor and web APIs, Blazor assembly and using web APIs in this video tutorial part 2. Now let's go to open our project to continue our work in part 2. Okay, now open Shop Online Solution project and navigate to your project. Okay, now let's create a model class that stands for data object or the data that we are mapping to database when we add migration. So firstly we create a model class in ShopOnline APIs. Okay, and now let's go to open our project and right click on ShopOnline API, add new folder, and you call name this directory or folder entities, because this entity is contains all model class in ShopOnline.apis. So now in entity, right click and add new class called user class. Okay, now user class, you in user you create, I can find navigate to user. Okay, maybe it's the user. Okay, user, you create there are two property. This the entity of class user is property of class user is ID in as integer and username. So navigate to your project. You create with public class, and you can say prof as a property integer, and first you create ID, user ID, and second property string, public string, username. Okay, save your class and add, you are trying to add another class, model class is product. Okay, in class model class product, you create a product class with this property such as ID, name, description, image, URL, and price, QTY, and category IDs. Okay, now let me split my work. Okay, class products, first is property integer, IDs as integer, prof string, string name as a name as a string, and second property string description, because product need to description about the products. So we create a description property inside product class. Description. Okay, and image URL, store image as URL in model class. because we need to store image string image URL as a string and decimal price as a string as a decimals another is a quantity and categories for reference key from product IDs. So another is a public integer qty and another one is a property integer category IDs because we need to create a reference key foreign key from products categories. So we create products categories ID. Let's save this project. Let's save this and create another class. Right click and create another model class. Product categories. Click add. Inside product category model class, we create we have ID name. Okay, we have ID, have name. Save. Another is property string icon CSS. Save. Okay, let's go to add new model class. Is cards, class cards. We need to add another model class cards. In card class, we use IDs and user IDs property. Property integer ID another is public user IDs as an integer okay another we need to create class card item because when we purchase or make make a card, we need to add card item to when we purchase products. So we must create a card item, another class is card item. Let's save and right click on entity, add new model class. Call cards item. Click add. Okay, public property, public integer IDs as integer, card IDs as integer, product ID as integer, QTYs as integer. Card item. Let's save. Okay, this is all model class that we create in entity. There are 5 model class that we create entities. Okay, the continue is we go to create data because we have to create another class that stand for DbContext class that mapping to database. So right click on API project and add a new folder called data. Inside data we create new model class called ShopOnlineDbContext. ShopOnlineDbContext. Okay, before we go, we need to check our dependency, okay, package, because we need to install 2 package dependency in order to use entity framework core. Okay, we check this. If not yet exists, we right click on dependency and manage NuGet package. NuGet package manager, and we browse to see entity framework core, entity framework core.sql. okay, entity framework core.sql server, because we need to use entity framework that mapping to SQL server database. So we need to install this first, SQL server and entity framework core.sql server package. Click and you can see this version, and you click install to your project. So you click install, sub. Waiting a moment for install the package dependency into your project. Okay, this warning we need to configure this with this. Okay, let's save again, and we go to NuGet package again and select entity framework core.sql again, SQL server. Okay, SQL server, click install again. Okay, we must select entity framework the version, because if you use .NET SDK 8, you need to change the version here of version of framework or package that you are using. If you select entity framework SQL server, your SDK that you install is .NET 10, you must select .NET 10. So this version of entity framework course package is compatible with the version of .NET SDK. So I use .NET 8. I select version 8, and then you click install. Second is you need another package, .NET Entity Framework .tool, because you need to use CLI tool with Entity Framework course. So you click Entity Framework core.tool, and then you select the version. I select to 8, and then click install. Click accept. Okay, now after I install two package. Okay, after I install two package in this ShopOnline API, I continue to work with ShopOnlineDbContext class, and you create ShopOnlineDbContext that inherits from DbContext class. DbContext, and your DbContext class must using namespace. If you are missing namespace, you can control period. You type control with period, and you can see using Microsoft Entity Framework code. You click here because DbContext class is inside Entity Framework code namespace. Now let's create property. You can create constructor CTOS. Constructor must be ShopOnline DbContext option. ShopOnline DbContext. You need to use this with parameter on constructor ShopOnline DbContext, DbContext option, ShopOnline parameter with ShopOnline DbContext, option, base, option. Okay, now let's create on model creating method here inside DbContext class, ShopOnline DbContext class, in order to generate and seed data. Okay, generate and seed data. So you must create on model creating, that we are create models of this class of products in order to seed data inside your database when we migration and update database. So we will seed this data. Now you need to create on model creating methods. Okay, so now let's create overrides. You can say overrides on model creates on models price weight overrides price override. I can say here overrides on model creates. Okay, you can say protect with keyword private override on model creates, maybe. Okay, you can see on model creates based on model creates. Override voice. Okay, inside here you need to see this product. You copy, you go to I will provide in my GitHub repository. You go to copy this. I will provide you later. You can copy this and paste here. I can say seed products here. Protect overrides. Okay, maybe need to change this to protect overrides void. Okay, that's all. That's right. So after you pass model builder.entity, you need to copy this inside method on model creating. So you go to this GitHub repository to copy this inside to in order to seed data. Okay, you copy models or model creating in order to seed this product to database when we migration mapping to database. So copy all this to pass inside on model creating. Okay, like this. After then you need to config. Okay, you need to config and add connection string here. So connection string, you need to go to app setting.json. Okay, and config this connection string with this connection string. Okay, we config connection string here in order to connect with database. So we say connection string, name of connection string. I can say shop online connection, shop online connection, and I provide the value of connection string here. So I open my database. Okay, connection string, you can, as you can see, you can rename with this connection string. So, in order to connection string, we simply go to server database trust connection. Okay, you can see this. We connect via server name, via database name, and trust server with this property in order to get connection string. So inside here I can follow with this server name. I rename this server name, database, trust connection, and trust server connection. There are 4 parameters. Okay, and I can see here, copy this, and database name ShopOnline. I can see my database. Okay, ShopOnline here I already exist, and now I would like to, because table already exists, now I would like to delete this database. Okay, now I recreate database. ShopOnline, okay, and enter. Okay, now I provide this database ShopOnline inside servers like this here. ShopOnline, okay, trust connection true, and the parameter is trust server, trust, okay, trust server connection, trust server connection, trust server connection equal true. Okay, trust server connection true. Okay, now after then you need to program.cs to inject, okay, to inject dependency inside program.cs. We add dbContext to program.cs. Now let's go to program.cs, and you need to add dbContext pool, okay, dbContext pool like this, builder.service add dbContext pools like this. Okay, now I can say builder.service add dbContext, okay, like this. ShopOnline DbContext, ShopOnline add DbContext, ShopOnline DbContext, option, option, option UXL server get connection string, option dot xql uxql dot get dot use xql server builder dot configuration dot get connection string, and parameter we provide the ShopOnline connection string. ShopOnline ShopOnline connection is the name we provide, we copy from this, the name of connection, copy from this, and you pass connection string here. Okay, now after we configure this already, we go to add migration. We use some command line to add migration, run add migration, that to generate database context, and then we update database to generate database, generate tables or table inside database. So the next we go to tool NuGet package manager, and you select package manager console in order to run migration. In order to run migration, you select project that you run migration. I select ShopOnline API, and the command line to run migration, you type add dash and then migration, then name of migration initial create, and then press enter. Waiting for migration successful. If it's not successful, we rerun migration and config anything that it make a problem. So migration has successful. You can see migration folder exists, have been created in ShopOnline API. You can see ShopOnlineDbContext and the file of migration, that the template for create table mapping to database script here. So next step, you update database to using update database command line to update database. Update dash database in order to update database and apply table to database. Keyword support trust server connect. Okay, you can go to program.cs and find reconnect app setting.json. Trust server connection. Run it again. Save, update database again. Trust server certificate is trust. Okay, you can go to update it again. Trust server certificate equal true. Okay, make change your code in app setting.json in order to config inside your connection string. You add another parameter, trust server certificate equal true. Save and update your database again. Clear your console. Update database. Okay, we run update again after we fix everything. Update database. Okay, now database update successful. Now you check, go to your database engine. You go to Visual Studio. Okay, you will go to ShopOnline database, and you check table inside your ShopOnline database. You can see file table that relate to your model class have been created inside database. This is a technique of using entity framework call to add migration and generate database in my entity framework call. Thank you everyone for video part 2, and see you in next video. We will continue in our project in video part 3. Thank you for watching.